Welcome to the after show, everyone.
I have actually thought about cosplaying as Jaina before. That would be so much fun.
Have you?
Except that she's Alliance, and I'm kind of like, for the Horde.
Well, then you could do... There are no prominent Blood Elf mages, are there? Female Blood Elf mages. I'm trying to think. That being said, I was actually having a discussion with Katie the other day as we were discussing what we wanted to be our first foray into cosplaying. That it's not unnormal for, like, if you want to be like an elf or something, there's no reason a girl can't cosplay as a male elf. Because let's face it, those are some pretty ass dudes. So
That's true.
yeah. As far chat room's first question is rolling in. D-Day asked if I'm having heroes withdrawals yet. And the answer is, oh, very much so. Very much. My Destiny burnout hit the day Heroes went down. It was awful, awful timing. I was like, man, I really don't want to play any more Destiny. You know what I would love to play is Heroes. Oh, damn. It was sad stuff.
Oh, sorry, I was typing in the chat room.
Oh, yeah, you could totally.
I wasn't ignoring your pain.
Sylvanas, why that should have come straight to my mind.
Yep.
Why didn't I think? You could even do like High Elf Sylvanas before she was turned if you didn't want to do the whole like dead thing. And then you would still have a kind of a Jaina S thing because she had the hood and.
True. I've always wanted to. I just see the Rangers walking around in Dalaran. I'm like, oh my god, they look so cool. Like I want to be that. I want my Blood Elf Hunter to look like that, but I can't find the right gear.
That's a shame.
Although I just got a super sweet like blue and gold hood that kind of looks like the PvP gear from I think like I'm gonna say like season like 7 or something, 7 or 8. I can't remember. It's like the Hateful Gladiator stuff. It's all like navy blue and gold, and it looks really cool. And it's like a hood, but I think it's leather instead of mail. So
oh, okay.
All my stuff is mail right now.
Well, it has to be if you're a hunter.
I know. Well, I can wear leather, but usually you get leather at the beginning of the expansion and then mail later on.
No,
because the mail's the more powerful stuff.
No, you get it until level 40, and then you never wear leather again because you have your mail specialization.
Maybe. It's been a long time since I was a level 40 person.
Yeah, no, if you're wearing leather, you're screwing it up bad.
No, I'm not wearing leather now. That's what I'm saying. That I have this really cool transmog hood, but I can't use it because...
Gotcha. Yeah, your thing about the expansion is like very wrong. Hunters hit 40, they never wear leather again. They can.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But
I knew I stopped doing it at some point, but I couldn't remember why. Anyways.
Gotcha. Excuse me while
I'm still a WoW noob. Leave me alone.
Excuse me while I try and find the end of the show in the record.
That's true.
Yeah. Apparently you were saying that's true about something. It's not unnormal for like if you want to get
it's not unnormal.
A girl can cosplay as a oh, this is our talk about cosplay. Where the hell is the end of the show? 2, 1. Yes! There it is. I'm just gonna leave that in there.
Oh no, you have to leave that in there. Come on.
This is now the worst ending to the show ever. That's where the
chat room said it was the best worst ending ever.
I'm gonna end it right after me proclaiming it's the worst ending of the show ever.
So people who are just getting here, Dills is not here because of the Giants game. He was there. So what else?
Yeah. That sports ball loving son of a bee. Also, he's usually not here for the after show period.
Well, that's true. Yeah, he normally jumps right into Torturecast. How long have you been playing Magic, Jocelyn and Garrett? I played way back in the day when I was like 13-ish. Not for very long, and then just picked it up a couple weeks ago, but Garrett's been playing forever.
Not forever. Everyone thinks this. I have been playing since literally, I started playing the week before Gatecrash came out. I've been playing for like 2 years. It's not that long.
I don't even know what Gatecrash is. What is Gatecrash?
It was one of the blocks of Magic.
Which is an expansion.
Yeah, or it's not really...
It's a set.
It used to be core set, like block, and then 2 expansions to that... like core set, then the actual set, then 2 expansions to that set. They're completely changing it after.
You have to wear corsets?
Yeah, of course. There's if you like look, there will be cards that on them have like M13, M14, M15. Those are all from core sets.
Did you say like core sets?
Core. What did you think I said?
Like corsets.
Corsets. No,
Like the
sets.
restrictive clothing.
Core. Corsets.
I was like, wow, Magic's really changed.
Oh, by the way, your face could not have frozen on a better thing right now. It's terrible.
What is up with this?
I don't know, but
It's like the 5th time tonight. I need a new webcam and a new mic.
You do definitely need a new webcam. Your mic's not bad.
It's okay. When I recorded that video earlier today, it's like doing this like snapping sound. And I was like, that's weird.
You might. The face you're making when it froze. Oh my God. Somebody is going to have that on Twitter as a GIF or something tomorrow. I just know it. Don't, because that's mean. But she's just turning her camera off.
Well, it really pisses me off because I spent like $150 on this camera like 6 months ago, and it's never worked properly.
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
always done that weird green flashy thing whenever there's more than 2 people in the call. It's ridiculous.
Gotcha.
Don't buy Logitech.
If you could solo talking to the chat room for like 30 seconds, I'll be right back. Someone in the chat room asked about my deck. I'm going to go grab my deck from the tournament. I'll be right back.
Oh, I see.
Just feel free to take a couple questions. I'll be right back.
Oh man, he confused the hell out of me. So off the Hearthstone topic, downloaded Smite today. Oh, in chat room, by the way, this is the after show. You can ask whatever the heck you want. You do not have to ask about Hearthstone. So downloaded Smite today, but haven't played yet. Any tips? Play through the tutorial. Make sure that you turn on auto buy. Arena is a really good way to kind of just get into it. You can pick whatever god you want to play. So if you have one that you're pretty comfortable with, then that's a good place to start. I recommend once you're comfortable with mechanics and stuff that you move into Assault, because that will force you to play a random god, and it's really fun. And generally, people are fairly supportive, I found, in the Smite community. I mean, you get one asshole every once in a while, but it's usually like 1 or 2 people a night as opposed to some of the other MOBA communities. It's actually pretty positive. So I think, jump into Assault and try to find people to play with. Usually we find if we play with like 2 or 3 people, so not a full 5-man in Assault, and just get a couple of random people, then that works out pretty well, and we usually win. So if anyone has downloaded Smite and really wants to play, then feel free to add me in game. I'm just Joce, which is Joce. Just type that into Smite and add me, and I will totally play with you. Unless you're a dick, then I will block you. What?
If you have some type of, disease where you are actually a massive living penis, though, that's something completely different. She does not discriminate against people with dick disease. It's something completely different. This got weird.
I did, yeah.
There's
you came
something,
back and I was just like, what?
There's something in the air of tonight's show. Sorry, one second. Gonna hear something? Cool, that is the beginning of the show. Wonderful. So my Magic deck from the tournament. I went and retrieved it from my really nerdy shoulder bag that I bring to every Magic thing I go to. My top 3 bombs from the weekend. I went for Abzan, which is, for those of you who are not in the know, white, black, green mana wedge. And by far, my MVP, my biggest bomb was Siege Rhino, which I was so happy to see. This card is just amazing and limited. Although I got to actually swing in with it only once throughout the entire tournament, because the second my opponent saw it, the next turn it was dead. This thing just has hidden text dies written all over it. I also got a Grim Haruspex, which was pretty cool. Not really that exciting by himself, but like what he does to the board. Freaking my opponents started playing the game a lot differently when he was on board. And then I got a Ghost Fireblade, which that artifact is just amazing. And I was that was probably my biggest mistake. I didn't actually main deck Ghost Fireblade, so I ended up sideboarding it in every single game too, regardless of what happened, because it was such a good card, and I was just dumb and in a rush because I actually went down to the wire registering my deck. I had like 30 seconds left. I'm just like, screw it. This is my deck. And I left out one of the best cards I had. So there is that. Anywho, Jocelyn's just like, magic. I'm done.
Yeah, I just tuned you out.
I don't want to hear any more magic talk. I want to hear
I hit my magic limit tonight, dude. Sorry.
I tried really hard to keep it.
Oh no, you did a really, really good job.
Jocelyn puts on her mom like, you did good, honey.
You did so good.
You did a great job. It's
Careful there. People are gonna think I'm a mom. I'm not a mom.
No, not at all. If anything, she's a very salty sailor. Hey,
those are the two options: a mom or a salty sailor.
Well, it's like the persona differences. There's like the really kind and sweet and gentle and nurturing mom, and then there's what you are when I play games with you casually, and it's the cuss happy, really into it, competitive.
Yeah, I go a little bit too far. Feel free to tell me when that's happening.
You're talking to the person who does the exact same thing. Do I play Alliance or Horde in WoW? This is a loaded question for me because originally I was Alliance. My very first toon was a Night Elf Hunter. I still have him. His name's St. Jimmy. He's on the Lightbringer server. And he'll always hold a special place in my heart. That being said, since Lich King, I have been Horde. I bounced back and forth a little bit. In the beginning of Pandaria, I was Alliance because that's where all my friends were. And Katie started playing again. So, kind of have to play with the fiance. I say that like it was a chore. I was very excited that she was, playing a game that I had an interest in. Really good. So, I don't know. It's weird. I actually, as much as I'm like, yeah, for the Horde and Blood Elves are my favorite race, I prefer the Alliance aesthetic a lot more in World of Warcraft. I think the architecture...
that's something I struggle with too. I really like the lore of the Horde and the orc story.
It's great. It's really well done.
But I'm a little bit sick of bones and spikes and hide.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I really think Blizzard has some of the greatest artists in the industry by like a landslide victory. And I want to say that before I say that I'm honestly disappointed with the Horde aesthetic. Like, especially with Draenor, with Warlords of Draenor, everything I've seen about it is just amazing. And the whole, what's the thing where you build your crap?
Garrison.
The whole garrison mechanic is phenomenal. What I've played it in beta and everything I've seen previewed, it's just absolutely insane. And my issues that I have between the aesthetics of Horde and Alliance architecture is really like there's a hard spotlight on it with garrisons. Like you go into the Alliance buildings and there's all kinds of really nice little touches. Like you open the Mage Tower, and there's fucking books flying all over the place and it looks amazing and everything's new. And you go into the Horde one and I'm looking at the same piece of crap, poorly rendered totem that's been in a Spirit Tower since vanilla.
Yeah.
Like,
and it might just be like when were you looking at all the garrison stuff?
About a month ago.
Yeah, so maybe it was that they did all the Alliance stuff first. They might not have
possibly. But I mean, overall, even the
might
stuff
have been placeholders.
Overall, though, even the stuff that is finished, like the current Orgrimmar, which when it was originally redesigned, I was very excited because it all looked wonderful compared to the old one. But I feel like they like kind of did themselves a disservice. Blizzard, with the Horde story, has always been kind of fighting the stereotype of orcs and the monsters in a fantasy realm, that they're not just mindless monsters, that these are on equal footing as a life form as human beings. Mm-hmm. And it's been a really interesting story, and I think that's what has made the Warcraft lore kind of stand on its own. But you go to Orgrimmar, and it doesn't look like anyone could actually live there who was that intelligent. Like, they're in the middle of a desert living in wrought iron everything. You would burn your ass. You would suffocate to death from the heat inside. It doesn't look like people live there. There's not, like, it doesn't feel like anyone would actually have a home in that area.
Mm-hmm. Well, it never used to be all metal and stuff.
No, it looked like everything was made out of poop and mud, which was even worse.
Well, because didn't it burned down just before Cataclysm, didn't it?
I don't think
Wasn't that the lore?
I don't know exactly what the lore was for Cataclysm.
Because I'm pretty sure I just read The Shattering, and I'm 99% sure that there was this like big fire in Orgrimmar, and then Garrosh had to rebuild it right after Thrall left. And so he rebuilt it and wanted to show the strength of the Horde, so he made
Right.
everything metal so it could never burn down again.
Yeah, which I think is fine. Like, have the metal motif, but like decorate the interiors in a way that it actually looks like people have, like that people carry out their day-to-day lives here. And I don't think they nailed that. I think they do that really well at the Alliance cities.
Yeah, there's someone in the chat room, and I really apologize because you're in that weird green color that I can't read. But he's saying that they haven't updated the Horde garrisons yet, so that's the reason. Is it's all
because some of
placeholders.
Because some of them do look like it's new stuff, but then it's like, if I see this shitty totem one more time, I'm going to scream. But yeah, that's obviously nitpicky. I love Warcraft. I have sunk more hours in that game than anything else. But I don't know. I would just like to see a more nuanced kind of design aesthetic for the Horde.
Someone in the chat, H. Demal Practice in the chat room is giving me shit for being a Leafs fan. It's okay. I've been getting shit for being a Leafs fan my entire life. So
What are the Leafs?
Hockey. I have my Leafs flag is hanging up behind me.
Oh, gotcha. I really enjoy going to hockey like games, but I don't really follow any sports, but yeah, not really on the up and up on it.
Apparently orc butts are not as sensitive to heat as yours is.
Orc butts drive me nuts, man.
Oh man.
I think
someone
no alcohol this morning or this morning today. I promise. There's been no alcohol entering my body. I am just in a weird place.
Very, very tired place.
Not enough sleep. Too much thinking.
Someone in the chat earlier was asking what tunes I play and if I raid with all of them. So my main's a hunter, and then I have a priest and a monk. Those are all 90s, and then I have a druid, death knight, and something else. I think it's a mage. But they're all at various stages of like level 10. Well, not the Death Knight, obviously. Death Knight's like 75, I think.
Oh, okay.
But,
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I've kind of tried them all and haven't really settled on something else that I want to play with. But I raid with my hunter and I raid with my priest.
Who was your original main? Like
my hunter.
Your hunter. Is that you still consider your hunter your main?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Good. Hunter's the right answer, by the way, for your first tune.
I really like the pet mechanic. I'm a collector, which is also why I really enjoy the
pet battles?
battle pets. So I was just like, I really like the idea that I can like, it's almost like a bonus piece of armor or something. You can always match your pet to your gear and shut up.
I hope you do that in real life, that you accessorize whatever animal you decide to bring into your life as...
Says the guy with Chihuahua costumes.
Hey. I did not buy any of those. That is all on Katie. I will throw my fiance under the proverbial bus on this one. Not an actual bus.
Why did I pick Hunter over Warlock? Warlock, I don't, not that I don't like the lore. I find the lore really interesting, but, and I don't necessarily like full on RP, but I do like to put myself into the mindset of my character. And I find that with Warlocks, they're just like the whole fel magic demonic stuff. Like it's not the way I would play. You know, so that's why I chose Hunter. I like the pet classes, but then when it came to Warlock or Hunter, that was my kind of thinking. I know I'm a huge nerd.
I went with it because, let's see, when I started playing World of Warcraft, it was freshman year of college. So I was still in the throes of being really into Lord of the Rings because the trilogy had, not been out for that long. And, I know this is an unpopular opinion amongst self-respecting male nerds, but I'm a huge Legolas fan, man, and I just wanted to be an elf archer. That's all I wanted to be. Legolas is a badass. I don't care what your opinion is.
He is a badass.
Everyone's like,
did you see the scene when he like slides down the stairs? Whew,
yeah.
hot.
No, I wasn't looking at it like, oh, damn, I want a piece of that. It's,
No, but you want to be that.
exactly. Oh, damn. I wish I was that agile.
Exactly. Super cool.
I've got a question for you. Sorry to take the spotlight away from chat room for a minute, but talking about nerdy things, everyone always has, what superpower would you have? Yada yada yada. Like I always thought like flying and teleporting and X-ray vision, all that shit was just like boring and trite. I always liked like hyper agility and the ability to like wall run and do flips. Like I love Prince of Persia, elves and Lord of the Rings. I'm trying to think of like other examples. Oh god, I was watching Last Airbender the other day, and there's a scene where Zuko wall runs. I'm like, oh, it looks like fucking Prince of Persia. It's amazing. I've been rewatching that entire series. I'm to the last episode. I can't wait till we rewatch it. I haven't watched it in like 2 years.
I just watched that, I guess, like a year ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it took me forever to get into it. Like the first
season was very much like a proof of concept, like episode to episode. There wasn't too much overarching story. It was very like piecemeal, like they wrapped it up in 22 minutes.
And I think it's very much like, especially like the first maybe like 7 episodes. It seems definitely more kiddie and Nickelodeon genre than the entire rest of the series is. Because like all the shit at the end of book 1 with the Northern Water Tribe is amazing.
Yeah.
And then like book 2 and book 3 is just out of this world. Like I really believe there's something special about that series. Like I'm so I can't believe, and I'm also proud that it's like in some, realize it wasn't all animated here, but in some sense a product of America. It's just such a damn good series. Yeah, it's Nickelodeon. It's why again, going into this is special. I can't believe it exists. The fact that this came out of Nickelodeon of all places and wasn't canceled. Hell, it got a sequel. And the sequel got an extra season past what the original series did. Wow. So
very cool.
So what superpower would you have, Jocelyn?
You're going to have to let me think about it.
That's okay. I guess Spider-Man, you could also kind of file under agility.
I was going to say Spider-Man. But...
obviously, web slinging is kind of its own thing. But I was really like Spider-Man when I was a kid. Movies lately, I do like Andrew Garfield quite a bit. But there's a lot of issues with those films.
I think I would like to be like Rogue, where you can absorb other people's powers.
You would like to never be able to touch another human being for the rest of your life?
No, I'd like to control it.
You want to be like Rogue, but not the downside.
Yes.
That's like saying, oh God, there's so many like analogies.
It's like I'm going to have all the powers.
That's like, I want to be like Beast from Beauty and the Beast, but not be cursed for the rest of eternity if this freaking petal falls. Or...
You said what superpower would I want? I can make up my own superpower.
Fair enough. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Little judging. But yeah.
Chat room says money. Be Iron Man or Batman or Iron Batman.
In defense of Tony Stark, his insane intellect and understanding of engineering plus money is his superpower.
Well, Batman's smart too. Come on.
Batman is smart. He's the world's greatest detective. He's smart, but like not on the level of Tony Stark. Tony Stark built his own shit. Batman like ransacked it from his company's own failed military program.
Fair enough.
According to the Dark Knight series, obviously there's comics that say other
Chat room
things.
says I'm wishing for more wishes. Touche, Rinky Dink. Touche.
I remember as a kid, I was thinking about what would I do if I got a genie? Because that's effective use of your time as a child. People. People. I was trying to think. I had some other ideas, but what's chat room talking about? Any other questions in here?
I thought there was one that I missed. Hang on.
I love me some freaking Iron Man.
Have we played Shadows of Mordor?
No.
I own it, but I haven't played it yet.
What?
Dude, the move, I've been
right. You're right. Sorry, you have an excuse. I apologize.
Well, basically what happened was I was moving and I rented a car, so I only had the car for like 4 days. So I had to run around and do everything. I had to move all my stuff over from Dartmouth. Then I had to, like go and buy all the things that I need because I literally moved in with no furniture and no anything. Like I had to buy everything from like condiments to cleaning supplies, to toilet paper to just everything. So I was like running around like a chicken with my head cut off until I turned the car in yesterday. So I haven't had much time to do anything.
I know that feeling surprisingly well, actually. It's terrifying. No, I haven't played Shadow Mordor. I really freaking want to. I'm trying to be good and not spend so much damn money.
I kind of gave up. I feel like I've hemorrhaged money over the last week, so I'm just like, whatever, screw it. I don't even care.
I was, to be candid for a minute, I was in a bad place. I thought I was in trouble for a week or two there, and then luckily some much-needed freelance came in.
Oh, good.
Some very much-needed freelance. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, damn, I'm okay again. I'm going to go buy shit on Mordor. I'm like, wait, no, this is how you got into trouble the first time, Garrett. Let's try actually holding on to this because you're going to California next month, and that's an expensive trip. Why don't we not?
Luckily, I had already paid off California. I paid off California right when I booked it back in like May.
Oh yeah,
so.
no. It's mostly paid for too, but the hotel doesn't charge me till I check out. And every year I go to BlizzCon, I'm like, yeah, I'm totally paid for, and I always end up spending like an extra $400 while I'm there because it's freaking California.
I'm so excited for Disney.
Oh, it's gonna be so great.
I've never been. It's gonna be so exciting.
Oh really? Oh, you're in for a treat. Disneyland, while not as large or as nicely laid out as Disney World here in Orlando, it has a better mix of rides.
Cool.
Like you can like here the Star Wars ride is in one park, and then like all the traditional Disney rides are in another. There, the Star Wars ride is boom right there in Disneyland with Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion. None of this park hopping crap.
I'm totally gonna buy Mickey ears too.
They have so many delightful themed ones. They have like ones that look like R2-D2, ones that look like Jack Skellington. Pirate
There's
ones.
Nightmare Before Christmas Mickey ears?
Yeah, and when we're going, by the way, Jocelyn, the entire Haunted Mansion will be converted to a Nightmare Before Christmas ride.
Oh my god.
I feel like I'm talking to like a 5-year-old now.
I feel a little bit like a 5-year-old right now. I'm so excited. I'm doing it twice. I'm doing it Thursday with you, and then I'm doing it Sunday with, all the DisCon people. Or when are you leaving?
Sunday.
Oh, lame.
At like 2.
I leave on Monday.
I'm hoping there'll be the Frog Pants breakfast again, and then I'll just leave. That's what I did last year. So, anywho, I think I'll do it for the after show. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we're good.
And in your defense, the first time I went on the Nightmare Before Christmas converted Haunted Mansion ride, I felt like I was a 5-year-old meeting the people dressed up like the Ninja Turtles again. Like, it stirred like something that deep and primal and childlike inside me.
That's awesome. I feel like I'm going to have to watch Halloween's coming up, so I'm totally going to watch Nightmare Before Christmas many, many times.
Katie and I will probably watch it at least twice this month, and again on Christmas Eve.
Ah, nice.
We always watch it on Halloween. We always watch it on Christmas Eve.
It's such a Christmas movie.
What's that?
I said it's such a Christmas movie.
It's such a both movie.
It is.
That's why I like it.
It's just amazing. It's an any time of the year movie.
Damn right. And also, here I go spewing my opinion as fact. Jim Carrey's The Grinch. It must be watched every Christmas Eve. I know some people deeply hate that movie. I love it. I love it. Oh, Jocelyn, we're not friends anymore.
Oh, come on. But we were making such good inroads in our friendship.
Nope. Not anymore.
Too bad. We've had a good run.
We have. Next week, I will be joined by... I'm out of luck. I guess I'll just hold up my chihuahua in an Ewok costume and turn the camera on.
I'm sure that'll go just as well. Thank you for calling me the equivalent of a dog.
Oh, come on. You were the worst.
So easy.
You were the worst, Jocelyn. I swear.
If by worst you mean best, then yes.
Thanks for hanging out, chat room. Sorry for calling you a dog, Jocelyn. Apparently, in my defense, I'm calling you an adorably cute dog that
with costumes
means as much to me as close family members.
Okay, then.
So
it's all better.
Whatever, you twisted it that way.
I did.
It's on you. I will sleep fine tonight with my chihuahua.
Bye, chat room.
See y'all.